My father's dementia, his diagnosis had a great strain on my mother. It was hard for her to accept it at first because she was so dependent on my father, and my father proved to be indestructible. He was the man who would save the day. He could fix anything, and he was always there for her. And he was a major support system for her, even through her toughest times. But when roles were reversed and changed, my mother had to take on a whole new responsibility, and it was not easy for her. So um, then, as my father would get worse, he became very repetitive and needed all the assistance he could possibly get from her, and she was there to answer questions for him, do things for him, listen to him. And it was almost like you're now dealing with an infant, a child who wants to repeat themselves over and over and over again. And that's what he would do. He would sing the same songs over and over like a canary. He wouldn't just stop. He was all the time. And my mom would eventually hide away in her bedroom, lock the door, and just to get a moment's peace, to clear her mind and try to regroup and gather herself so she can go back out there and be a caregiver and be alongside her husband. But with that comes resentment. You can easily start resenting your loved one because you just get disgusted with how they're behaving when it's not their fault. I understand, but it's a normal human reaction when you're sitting along your loved one who's diagnosed with dementia, and their behavior is just so off the wall, abnormal, repetitive, loud, and can be even sometimes volatile. And yeah, that can bring out certain emotions in a caregiver. But it was hard, so it was an adjustment, and she was learning and doing the best that she could. And the key to sustaining any kind of relationship between the both of them, they had to be separate, and she understood that, and that would work for her a little bit.